So today we're going to talk about the books I'm going to read the next month. So May is already ending. I am reading, well, quite a lot. Not going to spoil you now, but yes, I'm reading a lot. Not as much in terms of page count, but I believe in the end, I'm going to read around 5,000 pages, which is amazing for me, truly amazing. And so, having said that, and having enjoyed some sci-fi stuff, I decided that this next month, June, is going to be sci-fi month. And having said that, we are going to start with 3 books that are not sci-fi. I'm going to read manga The Three Next Values for Claymore, so volume 8, 9, and 10. That's it. And now, in terms of the fantasy books, sci-fi books I'm going to read. I've chosen 10, but I have got some other. I'm going to show you briefly the others, which I might swap. It may depend on. Well, sometimes you just feel that, okay, I'm to grab that one. So these are the books I've decided to read. It doesn't mean I'm going to read all of them, but these are the ones that are in my pile to read. And so let's start. The first book, I'm going to show you 2 books that are fairly known, I guess. Others are more dedicated to people that are into this kind of stuff. And so the first book is going to be Jack McDavid, A Talent for War. This is the first book on the Alex Benedict series, and everyone that I know loves Jack McDavid. I believe he has now 90 years or something like that, so he probably won't write anything else. I've got all of his books, these ones and the other one, the other series that he has, which is The Academy, Priscilla Unchins, and I decided to start with this one. So this is the first book, A Talent for War. And this one is probably the best known of all of these. Then this next one is going to be a book that is this divisive between people hate it or not, but that's because of the themes behind it. But to me, doesn't make that much sense though. This is Tom Cratton, Caliphate, which is an alternate history or something like that. I don't know if the alternate history is just something that's going to happen, like a possible scenario. You know that Muslims are coming to Europe. Several countries they have a lot of Muslims, like Sweden, Germany, France, and England, to name a few. But you know there are a lot of foreigners there, and this is a world that it's the demographic of is a destiny. In the 22nd century European deathbed, democracies have turned the continent over to a more fertile Muslim, and I don't debate this at all. Muslims, at least looking at the countries, they have more kids than us, so yeah, and Europeans don't have, so who knows. So this is going to be my second read. Now, next one is Afrael Sturm, The Heretic Saint by David Annandale. This is a Warhammer 40k novel. I've watched, I read the comic book with this character, if I'm not mistaken, which is called Demon Fuge, something like that. So this is a novel, and this one is quite short, 200 pages, so a quick, fast-paced book. Then we've got an horror mixed with sci-fi, with The Strange by Nathan Ballingrud. You can see here, and this one was I remember checking books that deal with sci-fi and horror. Having read Parasite by who? I'm forgetting her name. By an author, Darcy Coates, and so I tried to check, and I bought several books that are dealing with sci-fi and horror, and this was one of the most interesting ones there. So that's it. Then we've got here several books that are self-published. So we've got a post-apocalyptic kind of novel called After Arrival by Massimo Paradiso. This is a big book with 450 pages. Very cool cover. And I'm eagerly waiting for this one as well. Then we've got one of the best known authors, which is The Advent by Nathan Eisted. This is the first book on a series. My goal is to read these I'm going to show you now and to buy the remaining books in the series. So this is the first book on the series. We've got here military sci-fi, 3 books, military sci-fi, which is Still on Target, The Buzzer War by Kevin Eckenberry. This is another bigger one. And this one is military sci-fi, but not with in the space, but in Earth, as you can see there, with the cannon and so on. So, yeah, sci-fi. This was published by Ayaton Books. But they were self-published before, I'm not mistaken. Standalone by John von Stry. This one is the first book on the 6-part series. So that's it. So another one that I'm going to try. 340 pages, 80 pages. So another big one. Then another by Ayaton Volt, which is Contact Front, the book 1 on the Drop Trooper series by Rick Partlow. This is the first book on an ongoing series. I believe there are 20 or more than 20 books. So let's see if I enjoy this one as well. And now 2 more horror sci-fi, Penumbra by H.R. Graves. I don't know much about this. I hope they are not bad. I did bought the 3 because when dealing with Lovecraftian stuff, I do enjoy Lovecraftian and sci-fi. So let's see if I enjoy this one. And then a smaller book, Orders of Magnitude by Yuval Kardov. This one is very short with 100 pages. So yeah, 102 pages. This one is more, at least that's what I've heard, it's like Catholics in space, basically. Okay, like a space marine Catholic space. Then we've got other books that I'm maybe trying to read. Again, first book in the series, read, enjoy, buy more or not. I'm going to show you some which are in my pipeline, which is Destiny Edge, Dawn of Destiny by Lee Stephen. This one, so far, if I'm not mistaken, there are 6 books in the series. I believe there are more there, but so far they were not published. Then a 10-book series, if I'm not mistaken, which is Frank J. Cavill, Project Orpheus. Okay. This one is more space sci-fi than military sci-fi. It doesn't have military sci-fi part. Military sci-fi, which Legionnaire by Jason Hanspach and Nicole, Galaxy Edge. I believe this is also the ongoing series, 20-something books there. We've got Rick Campbell, Final Stand. Okay. Beautiful covers there. Craig Ellenson, Columbus Day. And 3 more. The Ember's War by Richard Fox, 20 books something there. World War Mars 1 by Ricky Partlow. This is 3-book series, so not a bigger series. And then finally Duel in the Dark by Jane Allen. All of these are in my pipeline to read in the next few months. I may switch 1 or 2 by the ones that I decide to read. I don't know. Those were the ones that I'm most eagerly waiting. I tried to combine horror and sci-fi. I tried to combine shorter novels to bigger novels so I can read all of them. Let's see if I can do it. June is going to be a bigger, to me at least, it's going to be a month. I'm going to on holidays for 1 week. Usually I don't read that much in holidays. But I believe I can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books. Two of those are like less than 100 pages and 200 pages. Two are, well, three are under 300 pages. So I would say that I can do this. Let's see. If not, well, I tried, right? I also have here two other books that were in the pipeline and I decided against them. One is Punktown by Jeffrey Thomas. I've been enjoying reading about Punktown, but this time around I'm not going to read. This is a short story collection and I don't want to go that way. Maybe I will decide to read it to imagine one short story, one book. One short story, one book. Problem is that I read usually 2 or 3 novels at the same time. And then there is another one that I'm eagerly waiting. If I'm not reading in June, most probably going to read in July or August, which is this one here, Redliners by David Drake. So yeah, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this. And what are you going to read? Did you read something of this? I most definitely want to hear about opinion of people from these books. Maybe I can switch one. I want fast-paced stuff in terms of the sci-fi elements. I want to fast-paced, but who knows? Thank you all. Have a great day.